Hi guys, how's everybody doing this morning? I hope that you all are hanging in there. I was just looking at this camera um, on my laptop, and there's like these weird little light things flying around. I have no idea what that is. Um, yeah, there goes another one. Uh, just weird. What else is new? Everything in my life is freaking weird and strange. Um, yeah, see that light? Did you see that? Yeah, this is weird. Because they're not, I can't see them. You can't see them here. Anyway, this is another day in my life, right? But what I wanted to talk about is how people are now interacting with screens all the time of one kind or another instead of having direct interactions with each other. Just like I'm talking to this laptop screen right now, and like if you're going to be watching this video, you're going to be watching it on a computer screen or some other screen, you know? But this is all part of the program, of the deep state to get us all off of direct communications with each other and onto communicating with each other virtually through screens. And this is just one more step in a dehumanization process, because once they have everybody not speaking to each other and only expressing their thoughts to each other through a screen, it gives the deep state the access to your social circles, to your thoughts, to your plans, where you're going, everything that you do. And then their computer is storing your patterns of behavior and making a model of your life and you yourself and the patterns of your behavior and what kind of behaviors you have, like whether you have avoidance behaviors to stressors or whether you have confrontational behaviors to stressors, what is your reactions to different situations. They're storing this all up and they're making a model of you and your choices, and then it goes into their artificial intelligence computer, and then they can model your behavior and predict your choices. But no matter what choice you do take, they have their signifiers in place that are threatening. So whether I take path A, path B, or path C, there's going to be some kind of threatening signifier along my way. This eyebrow is now manipulated to make it look mean. It's going up like this, like a mean eyebrow, and that's not how my eyebrow looks. That's not how my eyebrow looks. It's just weird. I cut off all my hair for the summer, and this is my dog, by the way. Where was I? Yeah, so they're making models of our behavior, and then they predict your choices. And I noticed that my social media feed on Facebook and YouTube is completely hacked. So now when I look at anybody's Facebook posts, I'm seeing this wonky stuff, and it was all skewed in such a way as to make liberals look completely demonic, okay? Since I make Christian posts, they skewed my whole Facebook feed that way. But if you are a liberal, they're going to skew it a whole different way, and this is just to divide up the whole country completely and make everybody hate each other. And they're doing the same thing with interpersonal relationships in your family and friendship circles, Because if you are an enemy of the state, for whatever reason, they try to mess up those relationships within your family and your friendship circles, and they do this all through subliminal suggestions like ads and suggestive things which trigger some kind of suggestion into the mind about that person, or they'll just be even more direct and just put horrible things on their Facebook page or whatever they do. You know, I've had people questioning stuff I put on Facebook. One day I said Jehovah is the name of God the Father, which is right in the Bible, multiple places. And some guy who claims to be a devout Christian questioned that. He's like, no, Jehovah isn't the name of God. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's right in the Bible. And I showed him, you know, the quotes from the Bible. But he kept persisting, and after that I realized my Facebook feed had been compromised, and he wasn't even seeing what was there. And this was designed to break up that friendship, you know. The whole thing was designed to break up that friendship, so because he was also persecuted. And if you are persecuted, or even if you're peripheral to somebody being persecuted, you have to be aware of this, that they're doing these kind of things. Even like phone calls. They dodge in and out of phone calls, or they can entirely fake phone calls from your family members and friends. They can fake emails, they can fake everything. And even when you're interacting with that person right to their face, they can even hijack that through your senses and make you see or hear something that didn't happen. But this is all in the Bible. And, you know, I've been decoding it little by little. It requires much more diligent study. I need to devote more time to it. And they are trying to sabotage me every step of the way. Like, I couldn't get a decent pair of glasses. Last time I tried to get a new pair of glasses, they totally messed up my prescription several times, and then they made this theatrical scene next to me at the optometrist. Like, this couple was looking through a magnifying glass and saying, "Hey, I can see perfectly through this magnifying glass. Why can't you make me a good pair of glasses?" And I didn't realize at the time that this was a piece of theater for my benefit, but now I do in retrospect. So this is just one more thing that they do to prevent me from reading my Bible. Like, I was reading my Bible in the backyard the other day, and they were sending helicopters over every few minutes. You know, they were so loud, they were very distracting. So why are they so afraid of a middle-aged woman reading her Bible? You know, because it's all in there. That's why. Everything that's happening now in history, that's what the Bible's all about. It's just in code, you know, it's in code. So once you start piecing together the code, you understand that this is what it's all about. And you can look at the chapters of The Hobbit, the book called The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, and it's all predictive programming about what's happening now, how they are imitating all the aspects of God. They're imitating the voice of God, they're imitating the judgments of God, they're imitating the signs of God, and they will imitate the second coming of Christ as well. And you can see all of that. This whole phrase in the Bible, like, "Behold, I come as a thief in the night," that means that that's a reference to a false Christ, because the thief in the Bible is a false Christ. It's not the real Christ. The thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and that's Satan. So if there's a reference to "I come as a thief in the night," that means that a false Christ comes first, because Scripture says that joy comes in the morning. There's multiple references to Christ coming in the morning as light and joy. So, yeah, And the Bible's also all about this whole weapon system of how they can talk to you in your head and fake these messages from God. Yep. But I just basically wanted to say hi, and I've just been feeling kind of discouraged lately because the Bible's very complex, and I started feeling like the only people I'm talking to are the people who are persecuting me. I started feeling really discouraged. So at this point, I don't know where to go, but I'm gonna keep reading the Bible in the hopes that I may be able to help somebody ease this burden of this persecution a little bit. All right, guys, take care.